Stephanie's back. Hi there, welcome back to Jackson Stapleton Unfiltered, and I am here with my co-host, Jax.
And I am here with the Stapleton, who is truly wanting to be a radio host because she brought her radio voice.
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Oh
did.
my
It's
God.
so exciting. Howdy, baby, this is Rock and Bob coming to you live
Oh,
from
knock
Wichita,
it.
Kansas.
Oh,
Buckle up, grab a coffee, a smoothie, or a beer. Jackson Stapleton Unfiltered is finally here.
It's Jackson Stapleton. Cut.
good morning or good afternoon or good evening to all of those who are watching us around the world.
Around? Yeah. Yeah, we got.
Because wherever we're at, you can get us on Spotify, you can get us on YouTube, it doesn't matter, just come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do have people that are watching us
Yeah.
all over,
Yeah,
to
it's
be
kinda
honest
cool.
with you.
It's
So
kinda
it is
cool.
cool. So,
I got a call the other day and it was like, and I was like, what does that mean? And it said, that's good podcast in Japanese.
oh, you just can't really say it because you don't know Japanese, but that's awesome. Wow, thank you very
it's
much.
Pretty cool.
I like it.
No.
So, what's going on with you?
Oh, how was my week?
No, I haven't asked that.
Oh.
I said, what's going on with you?
What's going on with me? Just enjoying today, hanging out with you this morning.
Great. Wow. She does not live a boring life.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Next subject. How was your week?
The week was good until Friday.
Oh.
There was an accident, and we lost one of our team members, and so that Friday was kind of tough.
Oh no, that is
Yeah.
absolutely terrible.
Yeah. Don't want to say too much. It's just a sad event, and it affects a lot of people.
Yes, that definitely does. It's definitely really hard to recover from, especially if it is a coworker. So, prayers out to the family
Definitely.
for sure. This is definitely not an easy news at all for any of them or any coworkers.
You know, it just makes you realize, I mean, any given second,
Yes.
tell the people you love them.
Yeah, that is true.
Um,
You never know.
yeah. So how was your week?
Oh wow, you're asking.
I am asking.
Whoa. My week, probably every week will never change for quite some time. It was crazy busy. Thankfully, I had a 4-day work week, which was kind of nice to take a little break from the busy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too crazy exciting. Yeah, I think what's really the most talked about at this moment is that I was actually going to stay logged off from work,
Oh.
even on my day off.
Did you?
Oh, 100%.
Awesome.
I told my team, I'm sorry, I am truly not logging on
Yeah.
today. So
That's good.
that was
That's a big
really
step.
good. That's a big step. It's not to say that anybody can't handle it, because they can. It's just that we are really, really slammed and we have a lot to do. So
Yeah, you got some big things coming up.
big things coming up, and it just gets like the list gets longer of what you have to finish before the big things come up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to finish what's
all.
actually occurring today, helping people doing all the things, but then you have to, put a different umbrella on and think about the future changes coming up and get that together and get that ready to roll. And there's not enough time in the day for all of that, but we're doing our best.
Yay.
Yeah.
Good.
So today, I thought we could talk about shit we wish we knew from back in the day.
Back
Like
in
what
the
we
day.
do today. Like, I wish I knew blah, blah, blah.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think?
That's going to be a good one.
I don't know. Do I want to learn more about you? Could this be more like
God, there's so many things. I don't even know where to begin.
I don't know. I think we're going to think about it and come back. So we'll be right back.
We'll be back.
Previously on Unfiltered.
It's like she did a facial and everything. It was the most amazing experience ever. But I talked the whole way through. I just talked to her and she was laughing and she's
Do you
like,
talk through sex too?
Thanks for call the Jackson Stapleton Unfiltered podcast. Do you have a story to share?
Yes, I listened to Jackson Stapleton's episode, and I want to respond to a comment Jax made about Stapleton probably talking during sex. Well, I dated Stapleton quite a while back, and she definitely talks during intimacy. She even tries to play love songs with the rubber bands on her braces. But we never actually did it. That's because she kept talking, and I bet she didn't even notice I left the room and went home.
Welcome back.
here we are.
I know you guys are going to probably see this obviously a week later, but it is Easter.
Today's Easter.
It's a special Easter for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Very special.
What's the date today?
Let me look. I think it is 4/20.
Oh God, that's smokeout day.
It's smokeout day. So, we're going to give you permission, whatever it is that you need to do while you are watching us. Go ahead, light up, and celebrate smokeout day. That was, by the time you listen to this, it's a little bit older, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Pop in a gummy right now.
You can light up right now. Light up, pop a gummy. It doesn't matter. You're good.
It's all natural. Just enjoy it.
Enjoy it for us, since we don't do that. I mean,
can't wait to retire so I can see what it's like.
Is that what you want to wait for? I did it when I was younger, so
yeah,
I'm good. The experience once was fine. I don't need to do it anymore. But yeah, you have never done any kind of drugs, so I think when you retire, I want to be there for this celebration. See how you react.
Yes, I'll probably be the one that does something and then I die.
Oh my God.
It'll be I have some allergic reaction or something.
I'm chill now. I was really chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would laugh a lot. I laughed my ass off.
Oh my God.
I literally found everything hilarious.
Oh my God.
That was it. So anyways.
So you just laugh and do you get hungry?
No, I didn't get hungry. I got sleepy.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe I need that shit.
I think I had 5 women in bed with me at that time.
Jesus criminy. Would you have a basketball team over or what?
I, honest to God.
Who was the point guard?
It was my 35th birthday celebration.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You guys just smoked out and then went to bed?
Well, we all partied, and if you're going south, you could probably stop. But yeah, I mean, I really literally did wake up in bed with quite a few people.
Did you have your clothes on?
Yes.
Good for you.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, you did wake up and you're just like...
No, we all just laughed when we started to wake up.
Yeah. What?
And then they were making fun of me because I was laughing so much. I probably laughed myself to sleep. So that's probably why I was boring. I don't know.
There's only one other way to go to sleep, and it's either laughing or something else. That's the best way to go.
Okay. So today we're touching base. We kind of have talked about this, shit we wish we knew now, and we would have probably done a little bit differently. Pretty much I think when you can love someone and not be compatible. That's one thing that we could touch base on.
Yeah.
You don't have to say yes to everything, and I think some of us kind of grew up a little bit different, and I'm not looking at you. I'm thinking I'm myself as well. Being the yes person all the time, and it is okay to say no at times. And this is a big one. Just because you're hot doesn't mean they're good for you.
Yeah.
What do you have any examples of anything? Like things that maybe you wish you know, shit I wish I knew from back then.
You said it earlier, I wish.
I got this one. This one's you. Stop trying to be cool version of yourself to be liked.
Why is that mine?
You'll lose track of who you are.
Why is that mine?
Stapleton has this crazy ass fucking walk. It is a strut. I am not kidding you. It's a strut. Like when she walks away to go to the restroom or to do whatever it is that she's going to do, she does totally I'm bumping up and down walk.
What?
Like I hear fucking Saturday Night Fever song coming on. Yeah. She's kind of like the John Travolta.
What kind of walk? Is it a cocky walk?
Yeah, oh yeah, you are definitely. You got
really.
Well, you know what? It's kind
I've
of.
always
It's not about being cocky though.
It's just
It
confident.
comes across as if you are very
confident.
And being confident is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
So we'll just call it the confident walk.
Yeah.
Not the cocky.
I think it all started back when I started playing basketball, and because people would say, "Oh, look at you! You just have a different walk," and I'm like, "I'm just walking. I'm not." Nope, you have a different walk, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing differently than anybody else, but I would definitely, and I've tried to teach Scooter this: walk with your head up and your shoulders back.
Yeah.
So, and then shake that butt.
Oh my God. Shake the butt.
I need to tape myself walking and see just how bad it is.
Don't worry. You have that walk that is like, what the hell is she doing? Mm-hmm. I guess I never had paid attention until like recently, and I'm like, what is that?
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's confident. It's not cocky.
I'm gonna say confidence, but back then it probably was more cocky for you.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah. You thought you were the shit.
No, I was the shit.
Oh, there we go.
No, I thought I was the shit.
The last thing too in my head about this subject of the shit I wish I knew. Keep in mind, HR is not your friend.
Ever.
Don't dip
your pen
in company
ink.
No. That is a fucking no.
That is a big no.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, because
you have never done that at work.
No.
And I have not either. So I think we're both safe.
We're safe there, but
there's nothing like fucking up your career for stupid.
Yeah.
And feeling uncomfortable also if something goes south.
Yeah.
And your workplace is truly like, it's a second home because you're there all the fucking time.
But and I can see how people, like I work with my team 10 to 12, 14 hours a day. They know more about me than probably anybody. Mm-hmm. And I know about them probably more than some of their family members because that's your work family and you work so much together. I know who likes ketchup, who likes mustard. I mean, just stupid stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, but I could see working so close together, I could see how people can get feelings, maybe. And what you decide to do with those or what you decide to do. But I could see because that's your second home.
Oh, goodness. There
Mhm.
should be a line, though. Feelings or not, dude, if you're not happy at home, it doesn't mean that you're going to be happy having a work love. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Cheating is cheating. That's where I went when it comes to people like to dabble at work and then they get divorced because of their coworker or whatever. And I think it's just
Don't put yourself in that position.
it's what we're going to talk about next, which is shit we wish we knew, whether it was 5 years ago or when we were younger, 18, 21, whatever. So stay tuned. We have more. We'll be right back.
Do you like to kiss planet Earth when you return home from a space voyage? You need Cosmic Lip Cream by CoverGal. There are 8 flavors. Our most popular flavor is our Cream on Earth, and this month's special is your anus. Get yours today at J.C. Penney or on Glamazon. Purchase 2 flavors and get our Mini Cream Pluto for free.
Lions and tigers and queers. Oh my. You can now find our wickedly funny podcast streaming on Spotify. Ding dong, our podcast is on. Start streaming today because there's no podcast like Unfiltered. There's no podcast like Unfiltered. There's no podcast like Unfiltered.
Take 27.
Two ended up being 27. I like how you added the 7 on there.
That's Sayusla education at its best.
Welcome back.
Here we are.
Oh, we are back because we truly want to talk about the shit we wish we knew when we were younger, or even just 5 years ago.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was crazy because we've been writing notes down about this, and then you asked me what would have been. I wish I knew.
Yeah.
Being gay. It would have saved a hell of a lot of time and
Do you
issues.
not think that you really truly didn't know?
I knew I was different, but I didn't understand it.
I gotcha. Yeah.
It
I
would
can
just
see that.
would have made a lot of things. Things would have just made sense back then.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
one.
So,
Same goes.
Yeah.
Same
It would
goes.
have been so much easier.
It just wasn't right. Or it was looked upon like
Differently.
you were, not right in the head. So all the things, it's okay.
Yeah, we didn't have come out day or come out like Pride Month or anything like that. It was like you hide in the closet and suck your thumb and twirl your hair.
I just believed always that, in my opinion, I have always just loved who I love. And it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and and that's why I tell my daughter, don't label yourself. You love who you love, and just go in with an open mind. And you're gonna have your heart broke, but you're gonna have some good times, and you're gonna have lessons, and it's all gonna work out in the end.
I agree. It's no reason to label things. I potentially could fall in love with a guy. You never know.
Ooh. I could not. I mean, I love guys. I envy them.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man. But I guess that's just when you know that you are full 100% lesbian. Is when you can't picture sleeping with a guy.
Sure.
Because I could never, ever.
Well, that's another day. We'll talk about. So tell me what it is that, besides being gay, you wish you knew when you were younger.
Well, there's a bunch of things, but one thing that pops out in my head is, and I just preached to Scooter about this yesterday, is you always changed your oil in your car.
Yeah, that's true.
What is it, 3,000 to 5,000 miles now?
Yes.
Always. Because when I was in school and I had my very first car, didn't know that. And so I think it was 30,000 miles later, my engine locked up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Dad was not happy with me.
I can see why.
Yeah.
That does happen.
But I didn't know.
But okay, so you're saying that you should have learned this from someone saying, hey, every X amount of miles you need to
do
change
this.
your oil. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I have learned because of my mistakes. So now Scooter with her car, I'm like, have you checked the oil? She probably gets tired of me saying it, but it's because of flashbacks, 1986. Oil light.
I don't know why you don't just set a calendar reminder. I mean, you know, when you go get your oil change, they tell you when your next change is up.
Yeah.
You should just set that on your calendar to remind. Because I'll tell you what, I don't look up at that corner every single time. I do know mine's coming up at the end of April, but
it's so important. You've got to change your oil.
yes, it is so important. I have known people that have blown engines. So, listen, if you don't maintain it, your worth of your value of your car is going to be lower and lower and lower. So you have to keep the value of your vehicle by taking care of it and definitely doing all the suggested maintenance requirements because it is truly an investment. It's not something you're supposed to just run to the ground.
Yeah. Yep.
At one day, it could end up being an antique. You never know.
You never know.
Right. How many years does it have to be before it's an antique?
Is it 30?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 25 or 30.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, yeah. Riley's car is 1990.
There you go.
So hers it's old.
Yeah.
And it's only got like 70,000 original miles on it now. But it's old. It's set for a while, but it's a good car for her.
Awesome.
And it's sturdy.
That's what we need. What else you got?
Well, what do you have?
Well, I thought you were going to go through your list, but I can check out mine.
Yeah.
There's no rush. Life isn't a race.
No?
I think if I would have slowed down a little bit and really kind of looked around me and what I wanted to know when I was, this age, what I should have set as a goal, it would have been completely different. But I think we get caught up in the young life and think that we have to do the partying and this and the that. I mean, I wasn't really into any kind of settlement type mind, like settling down with somebody or anything. That wasn't my goal. But it's my goal today.
Isn't that weird how it changes?
It's been my goal though. It's been my goal for quite a few years, and you just have to, first and foremost, my profession is exactly where I want it to be. So, I think
Isn't that a good feeling?
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
It is. I don't feel like I'm all over the place. I do know where my place is. If it wasn't for past jobs, moving to different states and kind of like either, when they moved to different states, you ended up getting like a severance package and having to move somewhere else. As far as you had an opportunity to move somewhere with them, or you just had to find a brand new job. I wouldn't have left some of those jobs if they wouldn't have moved.
Right.
So you want to find your home. And right now I do. I think I have my home and I'm pretty happy with it. There are some things that could change, but it is what it is at this time. But I feel like that part, investing more when I was younger, is definitely another one. I wish I knew when
you don't
to
think
invest.
you're going to ever get old.
Yeah, you don't.
Like, you all of a sudden, it's like you're knocking on 40, then 50, and then 55 or whatever. But
yeah,
it's like you just don't. I honestly didn't know I was going to make it this long. I had no idea I'd ever be.
Well, I think back when we were growing up, in the 50s felt like you were nearing death.
Yeah.
And you're not.
Yeah.
It's still your prime time.
Yeah.
And back then, I think a lot of people did pass away when they were younger. And now when they pass away at 50, 55, you're like, that is young.
Is it because we're in that category, that age category, or do you think it is actually young
I think
now?
when you are younger, people think that you are so old when you're in your 50s. Oh my God, you're so old. And you're really not.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just coming around the corner of retiring and kind of enjoying life a little bit more. Am I going to retire at the said age that retirement hits? No.
Yeah.
No.
Will we have retirement?
Yeah. Will we have retirement? So I think those that are young, that are listening to us, you need to truly put away some money and invest in it. And whether that's just $1,000 or whatever, in due time, you will definitely see a difference in things, and you just kind of forget about it. I mean, I have forgotten about a few things in my back pocket, and it's important for me not to have to rely on any of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Start young.
What about you?
About investing?
No. What else do you wish you
Wish I would have known.
Wish you would have known?
Well, it's funny because this is going to be a week out, but it's Easter today. And when I decided to move to Kansas, it was on Easter Day. So it's been 29 years. I made the decision on Easter and then moved on April 26th.
Wow.
And to known that I was going to be out here for 29 years is just crazy. So I wish I would have known a little bit more about my life was going to be like out here.
Yeah.
But god dang, I have the best gifts, I have the best friends now, and I have the coolest daughter and all of the pain in the world. I mean, what I have now in my life, I'm so blessed. And just so the lessons that I have learned have been they all are coming together now.
Mm-hmm. Well, as we get older, we definitely look back and look at all the lessons. Not that we did things like we should have, but I'd have to say that when you find a grown-up relationship is when you truly are like done with the lessons and you've learned all the lessons. And it's not to say that a relationship, that there is no room for growth, because there is. You still have to tie two together and kind of figure out where the groove is with each other. But I think we're just at that age to really know exactly what it is that we want and need.
You know, anything too, you're like, well, we're in our 50s. Is this next adult relationship, is this the one you're going to end with?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's a whole different ball game right now. It's like,
I mean, I may end up by myself.
You know, and it's okay if you do.
Yeah.
I mean, you're very independent.
Yes.
Happy. You got your life going on the way you want it, the direction you want it. You're thriving. You are thriving,
Fucking
Jax.
hate that. Do not talk about thriving to me. Good night. I just want to know, like, back in the day when you used to wear underwear, apparently you have lost. You thought that maybe you learned a lesson that you didn't have to wear underwear.
When I turned 30, I was like, something's going to change. I'm not going to burn my bra. I'm going to burn my panties.
Superwoman came out and she was just going to do her own thing. I also think that in my time too, as far as like with relationships go, love doesn't feel like a roller coaster. It isn't supposed to feel like a roller coaster at all. And I think if it feels like a roller coaster, it's probably not suitable for you.
Yeah.
Or maybe you two are not suitable for each other, if that makes sense. What do you think?
Yeah, I just made a comment. I started dating somebody, and I just made the comment last night that it's easy.
Yeah.
And it's just, it just flows, and there's no pressure, there's no drama. Our goals are the same. Future, it's just crazy how somebody can come in your life and just calm it down and just compliment you.
Yeah. 100%.
And compliment each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's just,
Oh, yeah. I like that because I think that's where you're at is with, like, you're in the time frame of your prime time of your life, and you have this growing up goal with this individual that's not going to have a wandering eye.
that's, yeah.
That makes sense.
And you made a comment earlier about this is an adult relationship. And so true. Because, I wanted to be married like my parents, 50, 60 years. That, like I said in previous, you don't get married to get divorced.
Right.
And I so wanted that kind of relationship and that love. But times are different, and people are, it's just, when you get married in your 20s or 30s, and you think you're going to spend the rest of your life with this person, people change, and they can outgrow you, or you can outgrow them.
Yeah.
What I liked yesterday may not be what I like today. But communication's huge.
Big time.
And you should always water your grass.
100%.
And then hopefully, if it doesn't work out, you've done everything you can to make it work out.
Mm-hmm.
But people change and people grow. And there's nothing wrong with that. Well, it's different if you grow with somebody jumping in somebody else's bed, but that's a whole other episode. But, this I don't know, there's some pretty cool things going on.
Awesome. That's good. I'm very happy for you. So, you keep watering the grass, doing the things, everything will be fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that there won't be any challenges, but it is something that you're happy with and you feel content with, and, it's none of our business for what it is with the meat and potatoes of it. Mm. But if you're happy, I'm happy for you.
No.
Our pickers can be off sometimes.
Yeah. They were off for a long time.
But living alone, I think, is great for me, and I like myself.
And it's funny because I don't worry about you.
Yeah, well, that's good. Thank you.
Because I know I'm like, that's you're just centered.
Try to be, yes. I try
very
to stay
centered, and that's to watch you through the years, and especially this past year, how you brought it in and centered yourself, and what you will allow and not allow in your life is pretty freaking amazing, and you're an inspiration to a lot of people out there, and for me.
Oh, wow, we're having a moment.
Oh God, love you, bro.
Oh, I love you too. Damn it, don't make me cry.
It's funny because being a role model, I think is very important.
Yeah.
And role models screw up too, but
100%.
But
I agree on that.
You've definitely centered yourself and have just changed your life around. Not that it was bad or anything, but you took it and you nailed it.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Crazy. Did we just go deep? We went deep.
We went deep.
Always go
I also feel like shit I wish I knew when I was younger, that I would cherish some of the moments that I had when I was younger, when I could leave the house unlocked. Mm-hmm. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Friends coming in and out.
Not knocking.
Not
calling ahead.
Not calling ahead. And also the joy to be around your friends without interruption. Mm-hmm. No phone, no cell phone.
No worries.
No worries. We just wandered around.
Played kick the
met
can.
Up. Played kick the can. Met up. There were times I snuck out of my house when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. Your parents are going to know that now.
I don't care. I would have, it was so funny. I would wait until the air conditioner turned on.
Then it's time to go.
And my friends, there was like 3 guys, and we would just go around the neighborhood and we would pick people up as we were sneaking out. But they would throw rocks at my window to let me know that they were
How
there.
funny.
Because I was on the 2nd floor.
Oh my God.
And then I'd hear the tap. And then I would tell them can't come out until the air
Until the air
conditioner
conditioner
turned
comes on.
This was in the summertime, so it was
Right.
when, we really didn't have a whole lot to do. I mean, we did work, but it was minimal. And I would sneak out the back door, meet him in the alley, and then we would go and pick up another friend, and then we would end up in, there was, I guess you want to say, a lake or pond or whatever behind one of our friends' house. And we would just sit there and bullshit until almost the sun would come up, right? And then they would go backwards and we would drop people off walking.
Oh my God.
And I would sneak back in when the air conditioner turned on.
Were you drinking or anything, or is it just innocent, like just hang out?
We were just hanging out, wanting to talk more. And when they dropped me off, oh my God, I always had the time right because my dad was an early riser. And he's still an early riser. So there were times my dad would check on us when he would get up.
Just
Yeah, he would check on us. But in the summer, I didn't think it was that big of a deal because I would come in and I would fucking fall asleep on the couch on purpose downstairs.
Yeah.
So if he looked for me, I was really on the couch.
Yeah.
But I had to time it right. But those were fun, innocent times that I wish I would have, some of our, friends just reminisce on that. It wasn't about doing anything bad, drugs, whatever. It was just about
Innocence.
just shooting the shit and just being with each other and enjoying each other's company.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there was other shit going on. Listen, I'm not dumb.
Right. Right.
And some of them will walk off and go somewhere else and do something, but that was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That wasn't my thing. I just loved having fun with my friends.
Yeah. Yeah. It was innocent.
Yeah.
Innocent.
And back then, you could truly take things from porches and not have to go to jail. I mean, we would steal for sale signs.
What'd you do with them?
We would put them in people's lawns.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Like the realtor signs?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I think eventually it came out and it was a known thing. And I remember I was with 3 of my friends, maybe. Yeah, 3 of my friends, and we were taking signs. And one time I grabbed one and I was running with it. And I think I yelled go, because the back door was open. It was like one of those little Ford cars that had 4 doors. And I'm like, okay, go. And I'm running with it. Fucker was chained.
Oh, did you go coop?
I did that to the door. Was running with it, and it flew out of my arm, and it made that real loud metal noise.
Oh.
And I was running to the car, and they slowed down, and I hit the door. And we were laughing our asses off so much. But those are the times that I feel like you could hang on to forever. I guess you can say it was a great time and a great way to just spend time with friends. Even though the for sale signs probably wasn't a thing to do, we would fork as well.
We forked all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun.
Do we need to describe forking?
Oh, you can.
You just get a bunch of plastic forks.
Yeah.
And you just put them in somebody's yard. You
Yeah.
all over. And it is so funny when you do it and you drive by, and just to see all the forks that are sticking out of somebody's grass. It's fun.
And that is a pain in the ass for somebody to go around and pick every single one of them up.
Yeah.
There's nothing that is fun about that. But just, I think today's times people have lost track of really how to stay connected with each other and enjoy their company, because you never know. You just never know.
Yeah. You know, and when you're young, you just want to grow up so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get to our age, it's like, if I could just maybe turn back that dial just a little bit would be awesome.
Yeah.
But no regrets.
No.
Everything happens for a reason, and you just keep moving forward and living life the best you can and be the best human you can be.
That is true. So remember, invest early, right?
Change your oil.
And
Play kick the can.
love does not always feel like a roller coaster.
Make it easy. It's gotta be easy.
Don't rush life. It's going to be okay. But what I would take advantage of is touching base with people you love, right?
You know, we joke a lot and make fun of each other and say stupid stuff and say fuck a lot, but we're pretty chill.
Yes.
People that care for others, and we hope we get that message out to all you guys.
Yeah, we're big on paying it forward, for sure. So right now, I think there's probably a fuck ton of stuff to say about, lessons from when we were younger, shit we wish we would have known. I think you can eat like expired food, even though it says it's expired.
I don't throw it away. That day it's in the trash.
Even bread?
Oh, yeah. I just don't want to get sick.
They make you want to buy more when they put that on there.
They do that on purpose.
Yes.
And it works.
Oh man, I think there was some sign that I read about how much food is actually thrown away
because of that.
Dude, if they don't put an expiration date on it, you ain't gonna buy it for a long time.
Yeah.
But anyways,
yeah,
I'm
crazy.
veering, and I don't want to veer, but I just want everybody to be aware. Invest. I think investing is important. Try to do your best.
Yep, never screw up your credit. My dad always told me, you got good credit, you can get anything you want.
Yep. And Visa cards are what? Not free money.
Not free, yeah. Credit, yeah. Be smart.
Visas are not free money, dude. You gotta pay it back. So anyways, for now, I think we're going to close.
We can come back to this, too. This could be another segment.
Yeah,
that
sometime
we do, like,
we'll just come back to it.
Like What the Fuck Friday.
If you guys have things that you wish you would have known when you were younger, please make any kind of comments via Spotify or YouTube, wherever, Facebook, whatever. And we would like to hear from you. We would actually read some of those and talk about it if you want. So anyways, stay tuned until next time. Don't be vain and think this is about you. And we will see you again real soon. Peace out.
Deuces.
Be sure to follow us on your socials. We'll be popping up soon on all. Or visit us at jacksstapletonunfiltered.com. As Jax always says, don't be vain and think this podcast is about you.
Today's podcast was produced by Jamie Hudson and powered by That's What She Said, a jazzy production. That's What She Said is empowering women of all ages to reach for the stars and let their voices be heard around the globe.